All right, so I went back to the vehicle to get my Crocs to cross that stream, and I probably shouldn't have done that. I should have just left my shoes on, because it was up to like the belly button deep in a couple spots and very strong. I didn't read that very well. And let's just say, yeah, could have got pretty ugly. It's a lot of spring runoff. So yeah, that's where I crossed, which was not smart. So I'm actually gonna go look for a different place to go back tomorrow. But yeah, my shoes got soaked anyway because I was hanging on to them. So it didn't really matter because the water was so deep. So much for trying to stay dry, because that did not happen. Now I'm kind of thinking this might be a better way to cross this, but I definitely maybe should have read up on a couple of things, but I've been here before, so I figured big deal. And maybe a month from now it's not a big deal. But there's just no good way to cross this thing, I don't think. Like, this is, I don't even want to know how deep that is. So yeah, it's interesting. I don't know if that really looks any better. So what we might have to do tomorrow is cross that tree, which I'm not a huge fan of that, but also that just looks really deep. So, and it is deep. It is scary deep, actually. So I think it'll have to be the tree tomorrow with a pack, which I'm not particularly looking forward to, but oh well. We'll start getting ready to camp. It's already 7 o'clock now, so hope it shouldn't take longer than an hour and a half to get there, but we'll see. Yep, there is a bridge. So this is why it's really important to always double check your map, especially if something doesn't look right. I was on the horse trail and crossed the river on the horse trail, so no wonder I in spring runoff, which was kind of stupid. If I looked at the map for an extra 10 seconds, I would have seen that there was a bridge crossing this river that I am currently had to hike back in to see if it was actually there, which of course it is. So yeah, double check your maps, because chances are, especially if you're in like K country, like I kind of am right now to an extent, kind of just literally that bridge is the border. So I'll be in Crown Land now, but, or wilderness area. But this is why it's good to double check your maps, because I can still have dry feet right now and probably be, you know, a kilometer or so down the trail. But you live and learn. Could have been worse. So I just have soaking feet and soaked pants. So thankfully I have lots of layers on this trip and lots of dry, warm clothes for camp. So I am happy about that, but I'm kind of hoping with these outdoor research ferocities that they do dry out quite a bit before we get to camp. The shoes, I'm not sure about. I've never really hiked through streams in these ones, but they're the Speed Goat 5s. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm used to the ultras, so, and they dried, you know, bad. So just kind of not really testing these shoes because I've hiked them before, but just, yeah, they have a lot of cushion and kind of the beginning of the season, so sore ankles, so just trying to take it easy. And crossing a belly button deep, you know, over waist deep river was not the smartest thing I've ever done. So we keep going. All right, morning guys. This is the campsite. Stayed up last night. This is the food area. I'm actually, tent is up that way, but kind of eating area right by the river, it's water source. So this is where I was supposed to be headed towards. It's complete opposite direction of where I was headed yesterday. So yeah, I made it here. Didn't really feel much. Just wanted to get set up and eat before it got really, really dark. So, but there's kind of the food over on this tree there. And gonna pull that down. So got a good amount of sleep in, which is nice. A lot of sleep, but that's all right. Not in a hurry to get out of here today. So the foot is feeling okay, but unfortunately I think I could do quite a bit on it, which is probably not a good thing because I probably shouldn't be doing a whole lot on it. But I thought about trying to do Cox Hill today, and I don't know. The smart thing would be to not do it with the way my foot currently is, but I'm not sure. We'll see how it feels here once we get packed up and get walking again. But the problem is the foot does really well on flat ground, and then as soon as you start adding up or down and really uneven terrain is where it suffers quite a bit. So I guess we'll see. All right, guys, so just back to the tent, get packed up, get out of here. But yeah, interesting trip so far. It's a lot harder than it needed to be, but I'm glad I did a little bit of that elevation. Good to get the heart rate going. And haven't got to do a lot of running lately because of the ankle, so pretty happy to be moving. Probably not going to do Cox Hill today, probably just going to head out. But yeah, definitely good to be out here. This isn't like, it's just good to be out here, period. Any view at this point right now is just beautiful to me.